Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. We are going to learn how to conjugate the verb aller in the present tense, that is le présent. I've also included the negative, inversion, or also known as the interrogative, which is just a question, and then inversion in the negative or a negative interrogative, and sentences for all of the above. The verb aller means to go. So we've got two sections here, the singular and the plural. So let's start off with the singular. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, on va, qui va. Nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. I'm just going to point out a few things to you over here. En over here is a casual substitute for nous, which is used formally. So en is casual, you would use that with a friend, and then nous is formal, and you would use that with somebody like a boss. As well, you basically need to memorize this. There's no sort of pattern with any of this. And finally over here with ils vont and elles vont, we see that they both mean they go. Ils vont, or il with anything, ILS, will be used with masculine only in the plural form or masculine and feminine, whereas elles vont is only used for feminine. So I've just added sentences here with the verb aller, which means again to go. So the same thing as before, except that I've added au parc, which means to the park. Je vais au parc. Tu vas au parc, il va au parc, elle va au parc, on va au parc, qui va au parc. Nous allons au parc, vous allez au parc, ils vont au parc, elles vont au parc. We're going with the negative now. So when you have something in negative in French, you need to add the words ne and pas, or an apostrophe and pas. The reason it's an apostrophe here is because your verb starts with a vowel, the vowel being A. But the rest there's no vowel, it just starts with a V, so we use the word ne. And it surrounds the verbs. So the ne goes before the verb and the pas goes after verb. And this is in the present tense. In other tenses, it may change. So, je ne vais pas, tu ne vas pas, il ne va pas, elle ne va pas, on ne va pas, qui ne va pas. Nous n'allons pas, vous n'allez pas, ils ne vont pas, elles ne vont pas. We have sentences in the negative. So again, I've just added au parc, which means to the park. Je ne vais pas au parc, tu ne vas pas au parc, il ne va pas au parc, elle ne va pas au parc, on ne va pas au parc, qui ne va pas au parc, nous n'allons pas au parc, vous n'allez pas au parc, ils ne vont pas au parc, elles ne vont pas au parc. Inversion or interrogative is just a question. So what we did here is we took the je vais, which you learned right at the beginning, and we flipped it and put a dash in between so it becomes a question. And we did that for each one over here. You'll also notice that we added a little extra T here, and that is because, again, the A over here and the I in il, because they're both vowels, you must add a T in between. So, vais-je, vas-tu, va-t-il, va-t-elle, va-t-on. Allons-nous, allez-vous, vont-ils, vont-elles. I'm putting it in a sentence. It would look like this. Vais-je au parc? Vas-tu au parc? Va-t-il au parc? Va-t-elle au parc? Va-t-on au parc? Allons-nous au parc? Allez-vous au parc? Vont-ils au parc? Vont-elles au parc? Inversion in the negative or negative interrogative is just a question in the negative form. We've used ne and pas again, but before I showed you that the ne and pas surrounded the verb only. Over here, because it's inversion, it's a little different. So the ne will go before the verb and the pas goes before the subject or the personal pronoun. Ne vais-je pas? Ne vas-tu pas? Ne va-t-il pas? Ne va-t-elle pas? Ne va-t-on pas? N'allons-nous pas? N'allez-vous pas? Ne vont-ils pas? Ne vont-elles pas? And now we're on to sentences with inversion in the negative or negative interrogative sentences. Ne vais-je pas au parc? Ne vas-tu pas au parc? Ne va-t-il pas au parc? Ne va-t-elle pas au parc? Ne va-t-on pas au parc? N'allons-nous pas au parc? N'allez-vous pas au parc? Ne vont-ils pas au parc? Ne vont-elles pas au parc? And that is it. I hope that you learned something here, and please watch my other YouTube videos for other verbs. Thanks again for watching, guys.